So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So what I have here today is the all new 2024 GAC GS3 Emzoom GB variant. So this is the middle trim of the Emzoom lineup here in the Philippines. Down outside is actually the top of the line R design. So walk around review of that coming soon too. So I'd like to thank everyone here at GAC Motors Pasig and to Sir Jhonel Escalante for making this walk around tour possible. So I did a full review here too of the GAC Empow GB. Link of that will be in the description down below. What do we have here now with this Emzoom? This is probably, as everyone is saying now, one of the true rivals now of the Geely Cool Ray. So hopefully there will be a test drive of this too. So to confirm if it's all true, since I am a big Cool Ray fan. So let's not forget all about that. With the design of the Emzoom, it is one of the most striking and best looking subcompact crossovers on our roads today. I mean, just look at the grille over here. GAC are nailing their designs recently. So ground clearance is around 160 millimeters. Yes, there's a lot of gloss black here comparing to the even the art design, but that it has a splitter with orange accents around it. This GB middle variant doesn't get any of that. And the wheels too, these are only 18 inches compared to the 19 inch of the R style. And the side profile itself, it's your usual subcompact crossover. However, these have the best looking side mirrors I've ever seen. And you have 3 LED repeaters. Where else do you see that in any other crossover? So as well, you get Aston Martin style door handles, and like with every other crossover, you get cladding here and there, but it's not in your face that much, so I don't mind the design. So pairing this all new GS3 Emzoom, I really like the name too, Emzoom. Well, there's not much to say because it's still like with every other crossover in its class, and like with the Empow. So the all-new GS3 Emzoom is still powered by a 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with 174 horsepower and 270 Newton meters of torque. And it's still mated to a 7-speed wet-type dual-clutch transmission. So you already know the power figures, it's already closer than that of the Geely Cool Ray. So GAC are literally testing me right now because I really want to take this out of the show. And like with every other GAC, you have that signature intercooler right here above the engines. That's why there's a lot of coolants here too on the left side. And what I cannot complain about this GAC GS3 is already the build quality, because there are some crossovers, the engine hood is really light. This one is so heavy, so I'm having a hard time. So good job on that. So here at the rear of this GS3 Emzoom, it's bubblish and it's very funky to look at. You have LED lights all around from the headlights and the taillights. To be honest, I prefer the taillight assembly over here than the one in front. And you have a diffuser here, and sorry, just being honest, you have the most oblivious fake exhaust I've ever seen in any car, yet alone in this category of crossovers too. You have a nicely designed third brake light over here, and unlike the R style, the top of the line variant, this GB sadly does not get an electronic tailgate, but it's still fine nevertheless. So the total space here is at 341 liters, so on par with its competition. And then underneath you have a space saver donut type tire, and pretty good too. There's not much of a load lip, like only that much, and that's not even the highest setting. You can even adjust this floor, and then now you don't have a load lip anymore, which is pretty good. So as well, if you fold all of the seats down now, it increases to 1,271 liters, which is yet again on par with its competition. So that's about it with the exterior, the engine, and the boot of this GS3 Emzoom. Let's check out the interior. So this is the interior of the all-new GS3 Emzoom GB variant. So yeah, the interior here, it's your usual GAC with a little bit more flair than usual. So here in the door card, yeah, there's some plastic bits here and there. However, it makes up for it with your black and orange leather over here with nice lines in between. It's as well very, very nice to the touch. And the steering wheel here, it's like with every other new GAC as well. So same amount of buttons here too on the steering wheel. So being the GB variant, well, like every other GB variant of the GAC lineup here in the Philippines, there's no paddle shifter sadly. Oh wait, no, even the R style does not have paddle shifters, which I find very, very weird. Thank you, Sir Vince of Auto Industria. So speaking of, there is no way of selecting up and down whatsoever. So it's just done here in the little toggle gear shift around here. So as well, there's 2 cup holders beside it. A thin water jug will fit, as well too on the door cards. So here on the left side of the dashboard, you have an air conditioning vent that's surrounded in gloss black, headlight leveler adjustments, and as well you have a digital instrument cluster, a bit better now than the ones in the MPOW. And then here in your infotainment screen, you have Apple CarPlay, no Android Auto, but you can do it via Carbit. It says here on the far right side. And then unlike with the R style design, again, this does not have Sport Plus mode, but as you can see with the animations, it's very responsive. It sometimes gets delayed if you spam from Eco, Normal, and Sport mode, but if you do it just gently, it's very smooth. And the rest of the adjustments, like for your air conditioning, and to my favorite feature with every GAC model is that you can voice command or put down all the windows here through the infotainment system, which I find very handy. 2 as well, just sitting down here, you can see in the dashboard, this is set really low, kind of gives you a commanding view too. And the difference too with the R style are the seats. It's still the same look, but this one's mixed with the 2-tone tan and black layout, but this does not get electronic adjustments for the seat. Sadly, everything is manually operated, but I don't mind it too. So here back in the dashboard, you still have the tan leather here that stretches all the way to the right side, along with the line designs too. Glove box, okay, pretty decent. Here below the infotainment system itself, you have 2 air conditioning vents, and then beside it, you have your engine start-stop button and your air conditioning controls. So thank God there's still physical buttons present here. And further down below, you have 2 cubby spaces. The left side holds your wireless charging, and then below the center console itself, you have another storage space over here. Then you have 1 USB port and then a 12-volt socket on the right side. And then further back here, you have a weird cubby space again. I think you can just fit a phone. And the center console box, okay, so I like how the center console box too opens and closes. There's no latch here or a click. There's just rubber pads here, so when you close it, it's very pleasing to the ears. That's very cool. So above here, you have LED lights, and then sun visor. You have only a vanity mirror. Don't extend, sadly. So if you can see from the shot immediately, this one has a white headlining material and no sunroof. You only can get that in the R style design. I literally can't stop looking at that R style design because the color just stands out really. Hopefully I can do a walk around tour of that too. Sadly, it's just not available today, but anyway, coming soon too, hopefully to with a test drive. So yeah, that's about here in front of this GS3 Emzoom GB variant. Let's go to the rear seats. So these are the rear seats of the GS3 Emzoom. So here in the door card, it's exactly the same like the ones in front. You get smaller cubby spaces and cup holders on either side. My tin water jug will just about fit. So comparing with the competition in this class of subcompact crossovers, I think this is one of the spacious ones in its class. Feet room, knee room, and headroom is excellent throughout. So call me crazy, I think this is even more spacious than the Volkswagen T-Cross, which is the most spacious rear cabin in its class. So this already trumps the VW T-Cross. Very impressive here. So being the middle variant, so you get LED lights above here, and then no central armrest, but it is available yet again on the R style. And then here I found funny things here. So right behind the right front passenger seat, you have a map pocket, but on the driver's side, there's 3 map pockets. So the ones above would be perfect for storing your phones. And then here in the middle, you have a lone air conditioning vent. And then further down below, you have a USB port. So seats here, exactly the same layout. The 2-tone tan and black theme. And then sitting here is so soft. Okay, not very soft with some of its competitors, but it is still soft enough. And then if I sit here in the middle, oh wow, one of the few crossovers and few cars in general, wherever you sit, it is very comfortable throughout. And 2, with this Emzoom, there is no transmission tunnel. It is a completely flat floor. So for the cost of all this middle variant stands at 1,098,000 pesos, and for 100,000 pesos more, you can get the epic R style variant. And then don't forget, there is a base model too. excuse me, there is a GS model that costs 988,000 pesos. So below the 1 million peso mark. So I'm very curious on how that will look like. But yet again, like with my case with the MPOW GB, the middle variant is already a good car. So I wanna see if this R-Style is 100,000 pesos more worth it than this GB variant. Looks alone, yes, but the driving dynamics, that's what got me into to drive the Emzoom. So hopefully that will happen soon too in the future. And remember too, the older GS3s, they still have in stock. So remember, check that out too. And I can't say much with this one, but the price now, it's very affordable. So that concludes my walk around review of this GS3 Emzoom. So I'd like to thank everyone again here at GAC Motors Pasig, and to Sir Jhonel Escalante. So his contact details will be in the description down below. So, hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with the test drive of this GS3 Emzoom coming soon. Bye-bye.